What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Entre Mike with an Intro is short for entrepreneur. And today we're going to be talking about why double brokers are ruining the industry. I hope you guys enjoy it. Peace.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right?
What's good, everybody? So if you guys are new or returning, you guys know I'm Intro Mike. Well, I'm running non-CDL hotshot. In this video, we're going to discuss a couple of topics. First, we're going to be discussing on brokers and what their role is. Then we're going to talk about what a double broker really is. And then lastly, we'll touch on some key things on why the double brokers are ruining the industry right now. The simple definition of a broker is basically that they're a shipper representative. So as you guys know, shippers have multiple loads every single day. They can have hundreds to thousands of loads every day. The shippers do have the responsibility of getting that freight to others, all of their customers, but usually they'll have a broker to simplify it, or multiple brokers. So usually brokers are just bidding on loads daily if they don't have, direct connections, and basically just trying to get the best offer for their shipper from the carrier in order to run that load. So basically, like I said, the simple definition for a broker is that they're a shipper representative. And I will say this, we need brokers. So I'm not making this video to hate on brokers, brokers basically. I'm just informing new people who are getting into the industry what to look out for with double brokering and why it's become such a problem in the recent years. So now that I've kind of touched on what a broker is, let's talk about what a double broker is. A double broker is basically someone who acts as a carrier when booking on the load that's posted on the load board, books that load, maybe a week or two in advance, and then around the day when it's time for that load, or the day or two before that loads need to be delivered, they post that load on their own brokerage as well. So they'll take a load that, let's say C.H. Robinson, let's say Landstar. We know Landstar is a popular double broker, and I run a lot of those with Landstar. But they'll take the load as the carrier, Landstar, let's say for $1,000 going 300 miles. They'll post that same load on DAT 2 days later for $700. And us carriers, we're booking it. Now, in our lane of non-CDL hotshot, $700, 300 miles, not too bad of a rate if you don't have too much deadhead. But that's not the problem. The problem is that they're running down our lanes. And usually, of course, when they post that load, it's going to be for $200, $500, $600 less. And you're going to see this once you're on the load board daily, every day, and it's frustrating for carriers who are actually out here trying to make a living, because people are just it's always another piece of the pie being eaten by somebody else. So a double broker is just an additional middleman. Now, I don't want you guys to confuse a broker and a dispatcher. A dispatcher is a carrier representative that you, as a carrier, I don't want to say hire on, but you work with in order for them to book freight under your name. It's not the same thing. The broker is just a shipper representative. A double broker is not necessary. And the biggest reason why I'm bringing this up is because if you don't know the importance of how to look out for a double broker, it can hurt you in the long run. So I've ran a load before. I'm not going to say the broker's name, for a company, 6 months ago, and to this day I still haven't been paid. Now, what ways you do have a factoring company to basically allow credit checks on brokerages to let you know if they're valid or not. I use RTS. If you guys want to check out my factoring company, check the link in the description. Well, the first reason you need to think about why double brokers are ruining the industry is because they're running down our lanes. If a broker posts a load for $1,000 going 300 miles, that lane for that run is, a little bit over $3. So when another broker posts that same lane 300 miles and somebody takes it for $700, that averages out to lower than $3 a mile or $2 a mile at some point. Like, it's I'm using very generic examples, but it can be a whole lot worse. So another big reason on why double brokers are ruining the industry is because they're ruining potential relationships. So let's say, like I said, let's use the same example. Me, the carrier, Mike, I book a load with Landstar, not knowing that the original load belonged to C.H. Robinson. So Landstar is the double broker. If I complete that load, meaning I get there on time, I secured it the right way, and I dropped off on the right time, yeah, it's all green lights with Landstar, but that load originally was for C.H. Robinson. So C.H. Robinson is going to give the green light to Landstar, and that's the only thing that really matters, because Landstar was in charge of getting that freight from point A to point B, technically. But you did the work, and you're not getting any credit from it. So, of course, you know, you don't have to have relationships with brokers in order to be successful in this game. But of course, we know it's hard canceling out the brokers in every situation. You're not just gonna have direct shippers all over the U.S. when you're running OTR or running regionally. So you want to have as many good brokers as possible in your pocket. But what double brokers are doing, booking these loads out in advance, they're slimming down the chance in order for you to build a relationship with the good brokers that's actually out there. Another big reason is the inconsistent pay. So what a lot of people don't understand what quick pay is. So like I said, I mentioned factoring earlier. Factoring can get you paid the same day or next day, and they charge you a percentage of 2 to 3%. Quick pay is the exact same thing, but it's not from a factoring company. It's usually from that double broker. And the reason why it takes 3 to 5 business days in order for them to get quick pay is because when you send that POD to them, they just factor that load, and it usually takes another day to process. Then they will, send you what they owe you after that. And they're actually gonna charge you more than the 3%, 2% that they're getting charged for. So they make even more just by making the quick pay for them 5%. Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense that they're doing it, but it should make sense what I'm saying. They're taking money from the carriers out here without doing any work at all, really. I mean, and to be honest, I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like the double brokers, believe it or not, are working the hardest for the less amount of profit. In most cases. Like, let's say they're only expecting to get $100 profit. You gotta be worrying about the broker who's calling you, asking you where the actual carrier is, because you don't know what the hell is really going on. The biggest way you can tell if a double broker is a double broker, though, you want to look at their credit score. Credit score is very important. Usually if their credit score is lower, they may be a double broker. But if their credit is fairly new, they may not have a credit score yet. But that doesn't mean that they're not a double broker. You just be very careful. If you see loads with exponentially high rates, it means it's gonna take forever to get paid, or you may not get paid at all. And you also want to look out for, you may have seen a load booked by this broker, or let's say you see multiple loads by different brokers. You just want to watch out for that. So this video was kind of like a little bit of everywhere, but I hope I kind of got the point to you guys. Double brokers are ruining the trucking industry, and I want us all to win. Hey, for everybody watching to the end, I appreciate you guys for watching. I'd highly enjoy it if you guys just like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And also check out the links in the description where I have DAT load board, which is the load that we all use to book loads every day. You get a free 30 days if you sign up with the link down below. Same thing with RTS factoring and fuel card. If you sign up with me, you'll get a discount, and your factoring rate will be 0.0275%. So 2.75% basically, instead of the average rate of 3 to 4%. So like I said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video just as much as I did making it, and peace.